Yeah, what's up? Every NBA team's best point guard from worst to best, starting with number 30, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their best point guard is Bryn Forbes in terms of stats, with 8.8 points per game, 1.2 rebounds, just one assist per game. For the 2021-22 season. That's not very good compared to all the others. So that sees why the Minnesota Timberwolves place 30th. And number 29 with the San Antonio Spurs. With Josh Richardson averaging 10.2 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 1.8 assists. Josh Richardson, he's been pretty good over his career. Just last year just wasn't the best from him. Everyone else on the list has had better stats than him. And the number 28, the New Orleans Pelicans. Devontae Graham, averaging 11.9 points, 2.3 rebounds, and 4.2 assists. Devontae Graham is the second shortest player on this list. I'm pretty sure. In the past, he's averaged around 20 points for the Hornets, I remember. But this year, in the 2021-22 season, he only averaged 11.9. 27, we have the Chicago Bulls. And it's Lonzo Ball, averaging 13 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 5.1 assists. He was very close to being number 26, but the actual 26 is the Washington Wizards with Will Barton. He averaged 14.7 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 3.9 assists for the Denver Nuggets, now on the Washington Wizards. 25, we had the Miami Heat. Don't know how they're this low, because they got in the conference finals. And they have Kyle Lowry. Lonzo Ball almost could have jumped up to this spot. Kyle Lowry for the Miami Heat this year averaged 13.4 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 7.5 assists. Most of the reason he's in this spot is because of his assists. He is 6 foot, so I'm pretty sure he's tied for the shortest player on this list. And now at 24, we have the Utah Jazz. Jordan Clarkson, averaging 16 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists, coming off the bench for the Utah Jazz. I would have put Donovan Mitchell at this spot because of his height, but Donovan actually plays shooting guard, even though he's the height of a point guard. And the number 23, the Orlando Magic, with Cole Anthony, 16.3 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 5.7 assists per game for Cole Anthony in his second year in the NBA. And the number 22, the New York Knicks, with Jalen Brunson. He averaged 6.3 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 4.8 assists per game for the Dallas Mavericks last year. Across to the New York Knicks in free agency, and hopefully have a good year for the Knicks. And now the number 21, Houston Rockets. This is where it actually gets good now. With Jalen Green, 17.3 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. Almost won Rookie of the Year, but Scotty Barnes ended up taking it out. 20 years old, 6'4", has a bright future ahead of him. Then number 20 is the Indiana Pacers with Tyrese Halliburton. Could have gone in Jalen Green's spot, but assists really puts him over the line. As you can see, 2.6 assists and 3.4 rebounds for Green. And then 4 rebounds and 8.2 assists for Reese. Now 19, Oklahoma City Thunder with LeGwent's Dort. He averaged 17.2 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 1.7 assists this year for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And number 18, we have the Philadelphia 76ers with Tyrese Maxey averaging 17.5 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 4.3 assists per game for the Philadelphia 76ers, coming off the bench for a bit of the season. But he still put up pretty good performance. In number 17, Detroit Pistons with, you know who? Cade Cunningham. He also was very close to winning Rookie of the Year with 17.4 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 5.6 assists. Almost edged out Scotty Barnes, but Scotty got there in the end. And the number 16, the Milwaukee Bucks. Drew Holiday, averaging 18.3 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 6.8 assists. Almost edged out the next player, the number 15, the LA Lakers, with Russell Westbrook, averaging 18.5 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 7.1 assists. The rebounds and the assists are the only reason Westbrook got above Drew Holiday, but not enough to get him above number 14, the Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul. He averaged 14.7 points, one of the lower, wait, let me just go back. If it was based on points, he would have been 24th. But it's not just based on points. So Chris Paul, with his 10.8 assists and 4.4 rebounds, ends up in number 14 on this list for the Phoenix Suns. And now on the number 13 is the Los Angeles Clippers with John Wall. With the Houston Rockets, John Wall averaged 20.6 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 6.9 assists. Hopefully he has a good year with the Clippers after crossing from Houston. Now the number 12, we have the Boston Celtics with Malcolm Brogdon after he was traded from the Indiana Pacers to the Boston Celtics in the 2022 off-season. He's averaged 19.1 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 5.9 assists for the Indiana Pacers. Number 11, the Toronto Raptors with Fred VanVleet. Now we're getting into the 20-point per game scorers. VanVleet averaged 20.3 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 6.7 assists for the Toronto Raptors this year. And now we're getting into the top 10 with the Charlotte Hornets, who only got here because of this man, LaMelo Ball. In his second year, he averaged 20.1 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 7.6 assists. A really good year for the Charlotte Hornets. Number 9, the Denver Nuggets with Jamal Murray. He averaged 21.2 points, 4.0 rebounds, and 4.8 assists, playing behind Nikola Jokic in the Denver Nuggets. And now number 8, the Cleveland Cavaliers with a first-time All-Star Darius Garland, 21.7 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 8.6 assists. Only just 22, so he might be really good in the future. He probably will be, though. Number 7, somehow the Sacramento Kings get up here, just because of De'Aaron Fox. Averaged 23.2 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 5.6 assists. After this, it gets really tough with deciding the number 6 Portland Trail Blazers with Damian Lillard, 75th anniversary player, well, same as Chris Paul from earlier, and Russell Westbrook. He averaged 24 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 7.3 assists for the year with his beloved Portland Trail Blazers. And now the top 5. After this, it got almost inseparable. Kyrie Irving, he averaged 27.4 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 5.8 assists. Now we're left with the Atlanta Hawks, the Golden State Warriors, the Dallas Mavericks, and who's that other team? Oh, I forgot who it was. It was the Memphis Grizzlies, number 4, with Ja Morant. He averaged 27.4 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 6.7 assists per game in his third year with the Memphis Grizzlies. Now the top 3 on the podium is Trae Young for the Atlanta Hawks, 28.4 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 9.7 assists. His assists is only what put him above Ja and Kyrie. He's really young as well, maybe an MVP to come, who knows. Number 2, the champions of the NBA 2021-22. Number 2, we all know who it is. Another NBA 75th player is Stephen Curry. Averaged 25.5 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 6.3 assists per game. Finally, he won his first Finals MVP with his 4th ring on his fingers. Now the number 1 Dallas Mavericks with Luka Doncic, 28.4 points, 9.1 rebounds, and 8.7 assists. Ending out a stellar season for the Mavericks in the conference finals, losing to the eventual champions Golden State Warriors. Okay guys, that's all for today's video. See you next time. Bye.